Hey Chuckleheads, welcome back to World of Warcraft Classic. So after my last video, I did play some more. I got my paladin up to level 10, as you can see here. So we're going to continue where we left off. Well, not where we left off, because I've done a little bit more. But we're going to continue with showing you some of the differences between this and the current World of Warcraft. What made the original, the classic, so much better? So I've got a few things here. I've got a couple more skills here. I've got Purify, where I can cleanse bad things like poison and different stuff like that. I've got another extra seal here. I've got a heal. I've got some trinkets that I've put in. Got a little bit better equipment. I've now got 420 armor, which puts me up to over 25% damage reduction. I've got a two-hander that does 4.4 damage per second. Hits pretty decently. I've bought a couple of bags, and they're expensive. Like, let's see, where am I at? I got 18 silver right now, and each of these cost 5. That pretty much broke my bank, so I've had to re-earn all the 18 plus the silver I had to spend for leveling up and those sorts of things. So the purpose of this one is, well, a couple things. First, let me clear my bags out. Okay, gotta repair. So this is an offhand. This is something you hold in, like, if you had a one-handed weapon, you can hold this in the other hand, and it gives you a little bit of extra stats. But I don't really need this. Mostly because I use a two-handed weapon, and if I didn't use a two-handed weapon, I would be using a shield, so I'm going to get rid of that. So it's kind of important to sell as much stuff as you can to get whatever little bit of money you can. Now, this wolf meat here, I could go get training as a cook, and I could turn this into food. This here is a note I finished a quest, which means I can go to somebody and they'll give me some armor, but the armor options are really not very good. I've got better stuff, so I don't really need it. This here, copper ore, one of the professions you can do is mining, and you can mine copper ore. I got these off of some critters that I killed. They happened to be carrying it, and so I just picked it up. But you can actually go mine it yourself and have a mining profession, and then you can also get things like this, a blacksmith, where you can learn how to be a blacksmith. You can take those ores and metals that you get, and you can make them into armor and weapons. Other things, there's some other professions. I think I already mentioned that you can do harvesting flowers and stuff, and those can be turned by an alchemist into potions. You can do skinning, like all the animals that I've been killing. You can skin them and get their leather. And then you can also have the profession of leather working, where you can turn it into leather armor. You can take the cloth. Right now down here, if you see, this little thing here is bandages, because I've got my first aid. So here's my first aid skill. I've got 17 pieces of cloth that I picked up as, loot off of people I killed. And I can turn them into bandages, which will heal me. And you can see up here, there's skill levels. So as I do more, so let me make some more, this skill level will increase up to a maximum of 75, and then I have to learn another level of first aid, and then that'll increase the level, and I can do more complex bandages and different things like that. So as you get higher in skill, you can do better bandages that will heal more, but you need different cloth for it. So right now basic is linen for 66, and eventually I'll get to higher levels and be able to do bigger bandages that heal more. Of course, you kind of need to heal more because my health now is up to 220. So that 66 really is not going to do a whole lot for me at this point. So I might actually want to go and look and see if there's an upgraded version of it. And one of the things that happens as your skill gets higher, you get less experience off of these, so it actually takes more to level. So let me go see if I can get a better bandage skill. If I remember, the first aid trainer was up here. Mage trainer, priest. There we go, physician.
Hello.
Nope. is unavailable. So, okay, here we go. So heavy linen requires 40. Okay, I'm just a couple points off of that. And that would do 114 healing. I could learn anti-venom, which I don't really need because I've got my cleanse. Wool bandages, you would need wool, and you would have to have skill 80. Well, the max I have right now is only 75. So to do that, I would have to get journeyman, which I can almost get. I need to get up to 50 first. And once I get journeyman, this will upgrade it to up to 150, so then I can do the wool, and then the heavy wool, and then the silk, which will get me 400 damage. So those increase as you get higher level.
See you
Get
later.
higher levels of bandages, and the same thing goes for the food. Let me actually go where? No, I want to go to the back where the cook is. So I can go to the cook and train me, and so I can learn how to be an apprentice cook. And here's all the different things that you can learn, like spider sausage. You kill spiders, you get some of their meat, and if you make spotter sausage, this is another healing thing. And they get extra bonuses to where if you do the eating, you spend at least 10 seconds eating, you get a well-fed bonus which gives you plus 12 stamina and spirit for 15 minutes. So it's kind of a little bit of bonus. A lot of people at the high end, they do the food because that the higher end food will give even more bonus. And when you're doing the big raids and stuff, you need every little bit you can count. So a lot of people will focus on food, and they'll, get these bonuses from eating. So I'm not going to right now because I've only got like a day left. So it's not really worth the money and time trying to put into that. Same thing with the other professions, it's not worth it, but I could, if I wanted to, go learn how to be a blacksmith or a miner or those sorts of things. But the most important thing I want to show is this is what really made the old World of Warcraft so fun. First of all, the leveling, it was meaningful. Like, it took time. You had to work for it. The new game now is like they throw levels at you, you level up so fast, and it doesn't mean anything. You get nothing out of it. Here, when you level up, you get something out of it. It means something. You get more spells, you get more abilities, and you also get, where is it? Here it is, talents. Once you hit level 10, your talent trees open up. Can I move this around? Nope, it won't let me move it around. And as a paladin, you get 3. I think every character, I think, gets 3. There might be one that only has 2. Priest, I think, might only have 2. I'm not sure. But almost all of them have 3. And these are things that you can select. You get 1 point per level. And the max level in the original game was 60. So that means you can get a total of 51 talent points through the course of the game. And you've got all these things to work your way through. Now you have to start at the top and you kind of work your way to the bottom. So like, requires 5 points in Holy Talent. So I can't get to this level until I've already put 5 points up here. And I can't put anything here until I've put at least 10 in these ones up here. And so on. So you have to start at the top and work your way down, and some are kind of linked. You can't do this one unless you actually have this one, and same thing here. And the ones at the end are usually the big hitters. And it takes a lot of talents to get there. This is a 31 point talent. It takes 31 points to get this here. And again, you only have a limit of 51, so I can't put everything in every tree. I have to decide which one do I want to do. So I can say, you know what, I want to go Retribution, which is DPS for Paladins. So I can put 31 points into here, and that leaves me 20 points that I can either put into Protection, or I can put into Holy, or I can mix them, or I can decide, hey, you know what, maybe I don't want to put all 31 points into Retribution. Maybe I only want to put 20 points into Retro, and 15 points into Protection, and then 15 or 16 points into Holy, and just kind of split it up between the 3 of them. You can do that. You tend not to be very effective, because the better skills tend to be toward the bottom, and when you get to the high level raiding and dungeon running and those sorts of things, you really need to specialize. You really need to do a 31 point tree and then 20 in something else. And a lot of people won't even let you run in a raid unless you are spec'd a certain way. So as you're leveling up, when you're just rolling around how you want to, you can sit there and play around and do whatever you want to. But it's usually when you get to the end, like the level 55 to 60, when you start getting into high-end stuff, the people start saying, no, there is a specific way to put your talent points in that makes you the most effective. And you do kind of get locked into that. So you have flexibility, you can do whatever you want, but if you're going to run raids, you're really, really limited. So this is where you have to sit there and think, okay, and this is tough because you only get 1 point per level. And levels do take some time to get to. So you want to sit there and think, okay, what's going to give me the most bang for my buck right now and set me up for the future? So here we got improved Blessing of Might, which I've already got and I already use, which gives me a 20-point attack power bonus. This says increase the bonus of your Blessing Might by 4%. Well, 4% of... Oh, look at that. Somebody buffed me. That was nice. 4% of 20 is like, what, 8? Not very much. No, that's not right. What am I thinking? 4%, so 10% would be, okay, come on, do math. 10% would be 2, so yeah, it would be small. Gosh, I can't do math. It's summertime, my brain shut off. So 4%, no, that wouldn't even, yeah, that would be really, really small. It's going to be really negligible. But you can put 5 points in, so you can actually increase this to 20%. If I put 5 points into this, this will be 20%, which if I were able to put all 5 points at 20% of 20 would be 4. So that would increase this from a 20 attack power bonus to a 24, which is, you know, like, okay, that's not much. But again, that increases over time as you level up. Those numbers will increase. So it does become pretty significant when you get to the higher levels. Gosh, you know. Well, the thing is, I'm eventually going to end up being a sword and board, which means I'm going to have a sword and shield. Because just running around with this, it's going to be dangerous trying to do a two-handed. So we'll go with that. And now, that's 168. Gave me an extra 8 points of additional armor. Okay, so there we go. Alright, now where are we at? Quest-wise. So here's a quest that's in red, which means it's way, way, way above my level. Things that are in red are super dangerous. You probably shouldn't attempt it yet. Yellow means it's kind of about your level. If it's in orange, it's slightly above, maybe really dangerous. If it's green or gray, it's easy for you. So what do I need? Oh, that's that. Report to this guy, Westbrook Garrison. So let's go over here. Let's go do Hogger. Dum, 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 dum. So people over here, if you're not reading the chat, they're having fun with comparing this to Minecraft. Because some of the first couple missions have you going into mines with kobolds, and said, oh look, you guys like going into mines, so we made it so you go into another mine, and then another mine, just like in Minecraft. So it's World of Minecraft. And then somebody's like, damn it, Jim, this is World of Warcraft, not Minecraft. Which is a play on Star Trek with, you know, Dr. McCoy always saying, damn it, Jim, I'm a doctor, not a blah blah blah, whatever. And then so people are starting to make more Minecraft with the creepers, which I call splody dudes. Everyone get inside the inn, the sun is going down. So, you know, people are just having fun. It's cool. This is one of the cool things about this game is that people are pretty fun on this game. They have good sense of humor. They joke around a lot. You ask for help, there's usually people that are going to help. So it is really social. And some of it is, you know, these are old players who are coming back, and so they're kind of, you know, in that sense of nostalgia and just kind of remembering all the old things and having a good time with it. Okay, so I'm supposed to go to... Oh, here we go. Wanted, Hogger. A huge gnoll Hogger is prowling the woods in southwestern Elwyn. He has overpowered all attempts at his capture. Southwind Army has placed a generous bounty on the gnoll. To earn the reward, you must bring proof of his device to Marshal Dugan, and so slay him, and you get this. So right now, ooh, that would be good. So I get better mail with a +3 strength. See, and this is where those talent tree bonuses will come in, because as you wear gear that adds stuff to it, those small percentages will get bigger because your numbers are getting higher from the armor and the gear that you're wearing. No. So I would go with those. Elite quest. You have accepted an elite quest. Such quests are best undertaken in a group, for they will take you into areas inhabited by elite creatures. These creatures are significantly tougher than normal monsters. Yeah, this is Hogger. He's the first elite you fight, and he's tough. You can tell an elite creature by the gold dragon border around its portrait. So if, for example, there's a wolf. It's just got this nice little circle, and the number is in green, which means it's easy for me. There's a bear. Its number is 9. It's in yellow, so it's about my level. And if it was something that were tougher than me, it would be in orange or red.
Need help?
Yep.
Light bless you.
So... Okay.
Go with honor, friend.
Wait a minute. Is there quests in here? Can't remember. That's one of the things you have to go hunting. So you have to explore. You have to actually look. Master Weaponsmith.
Greetings.
I'm going to get rid of that stuff. It's taking up space. Those bandages, can I? Nope, it's stacks of 20. Okay, look at how expensive that stuff is. You need gold. I'm so nowhere near gold.
See you later. I buy and trade.
Okay. 161 armor, 3 block. But to do that, I would need a...
For the Alliance.
He's a master weaponsmith. Does he have anything cheaper? No.
Be careful.
Nope, let's press it there. And I think just goes up to the towers. Yep. Ooh, I didn't even know you could do that. Never done that before. Well, alrighty then. Oh, the places you go. Oh, this is a dead end. Can't get down to the bottom floor. Nope, nobody here. Okay. Nobody... Oh, those are the same guys, isn't it? Maybe on the other side. Morale officer.
Do you need something?
And so he sells alcohol, of course.
See you around.
Alright, so... there's a level 11, because I'm 10, so level 11 is just at my level, if I wanted to kill him. Anything in here? Doesn't look like it. Oh, no, that's the bridge to the other side. So that over there is Westfall. That's the other region that I'll probably get to eventually, but I need to head down this way. Scroll of protection, that could be useful. Oops. Oh, I've got a couple of them. And a couple scrolls of spirit. See, there's somebody flying. Not because there's flying mounts, but because they're basically taxis. They're ways to travel long distances. Spellbinder belt, huh? There are certain locations where you can go to that have basically those taxis that you can go and you can say, hey, I want to fly to a certain place, but there's only certain locations you can fly to. You're kind of limited on the flight paths. But it's a quick way to get around. It does cost, though, and the farther away, the more it costs. It's not a big cost, but it does cost some. But that way you don't have to run all the way across the entire continent. Just halfway. Oh, look, here's... So here's somebody asking for a hugger. So I'm like, yep. So we'll see if we get an invite on that. First we gotta find out where is Hugger. I wonder if they found him. There he is, right there. So, and that's what they're talking about. He's elite, because when you look at his target, see how it's got that gold dragon on it? He's gonna be tough. So let's see if we can pull this guy. So we're looking at a priest, a warlock, and 2 paladins.
I need to do something first.
Oh, son of a biscuit. What a maroon. Shoot. Bubble. Idiot. Oh, now you feared him into other people. Gosh, dang it. Do people not know how to raid?
It's too far away.
Okay. Oops, wrong button. Gosh dang it, I'm gonna die. Almost had him. Almost had him. Yeesh. If they hadn't gotten all those... If they hadn't gotten all those ads, like, what kind of an idiot runs right through the frickin' camp? Like that, jeez. Just aggroed half the frickin' area. Oh, hey, I want a sword. So that's one of the things when you're in groups, if loot drops, you can roll for it. You can either say, I need it, or did I say need or greed? Oh, I need rolled it, yeah. Not sure why I need rolled it. It was more of a greed thing. But you can say I need it, or I just greed it. Need is I need it, because like it's important for my class and my spec. Greed is just I want it because it's cool and maybe I can sell it for money or something like that. So let's see. Do I have it in my bags? Yep. 5.5. Ooh. I can use that. And sword. Or not sword and shield. There we go. 5.5. It's not too bad. What am I got right now? 4.4. That's definitely an improvement. It's one-handed, does more damage. Oh, lucky them. They did it. Yay. Son of a bit. Come on. Yep, and they left me. $10 says I don't get anything out of it. Oh, well, there's some. So where is he? Oh, there he is. Okay, cool. Maybe I did get... Yep.
Inventory is full.
Seriously? Ugh. Okay, let's do this. You go there.
I can't use that yet.
Why not? Gosh, dang it. What don't I want? I don't want the cheese. Yep. I haven't trained in swords. What? Thought I came with that naturally. Up. Need some more of those armbands. I'm almost done. Yeah, it was crazy. I almost soloed Hogger, which is pretty cool. But that's kind of what Paladins are known for, because they got all the healing and the protective bubbles and different things like that. But now, if there'd just been one more person that'd been there doing damage on him, that would have been a little bit different outcome. I mean, they eventually got him, which is cool. There he is again. Better be careful I don't run into him. Alright. Done, 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 done. Oh, I bet there was one here that I could have just... Nope, there it goes. They don't last very long. Okay. Let's go to Iron Forge. So this is basically a giant underground subway that runs between two capital cities, the human capital and the dwarven capital. Trying to remember if this side works or not. Oh, there we go. Alright, so now we ride the Deep Run tram and go to Iron Forge, capital city of the dwarves. Fortunately, this is free. Kind of cool going underwater. And now we're back under land again. But this is the only one, I think, that exists. All the other long distance travel has to be by some sort of taxi that you have to pay for. I might need to do a little pause and Google, where do I learn how to train swords? It's so weird because, you know, it's kind of a gimme in the main game. And it's been so long I don't remember having to learn how to train swords. I sort of do, but I don't remember where I learned it. So here we go. Dwarven area. Mechatork, king of the gnomes. Things that go boom. Fireworks vendor, get explosive and stuff out of that too.
No!
Profession trainer, class trainer, battle mat, weapons trainer. There we go. Between Bixby and Billowith, there ain't any weapons they haven't had time. Find them hanging out at the Timberland Arms Weapon Shop if you need some training.
Safe.
Okay, and it gives you a mark. Boom. There we go. I don't think they have the weapon trainers in Stormwind. Timberland Arms. Here we go. Weapon Master.
Pleased to meet you.
I'd like some weapon training. Wait, what?
All
Oh,
right
maybe I
then.
need the...
Interest you on a pint?
What? Only axes? Okay, well let's get them anyways, because I'm probably going to need them. Just so you have, you know... Ooh, that's
Okay,
expensive.
good. What's on your mind?
Ooh, 9 damage a second. Wow. Yup. But I can't afford that because I wasted money.
Be good.
Blade merchant, axe merchant.
Talk to me. Watch your back.
Here there. Watch your back.
Okay, you know what?
Can I help you?
Oh, Wu Ping, the human weapon master in Weller's Arsenal in Stormwind. Why did that never show up? So, fist weapons, guns, 1 and 2, which I can't learn. 1 and 2-handed axes, 1 and 2-handed. I already got the 1 and 2-handed maces, so I got the axes. So now I just need to go. Okay, so back to Stormwind then. Weller's Arsenal.
Be seeing you.
Could have sworn I asked the guard and it never showed up. But while I'm here, I have to. Oh, lock one down. Whoosh. Zoom out. We're here. Iron Force Dunmorrow. Lock one down over there. Urgh. That's a bit of a travel. I'm not going to take time to do that. It's not worth it. Somebody's got a quest over there. Oops, you know what? Get it. Get on the tram. I don't have the time to be running around doing every single quest, unfortunately. Because there's a lot. There is a lot of quests, a lot of things to do, a lot of places to go, a lot of stuff to explore. It's a huge freaking game. And I only have a day left, which sucks. I knew there was somebody in Stormwind. I knew it. Don't know why the guards didn't say, hey, there's a weapons trainer. Maybe just asked the wrong guard. I don't know. Hopefully I got enough to learn how to do that. Package response. Ah, missed it. Yeah, one of the things a lot of people like to do when they go into those swirly things is like jump at the last second, because then it kind of freezes them in midair. It's kind of funny. Alright, let's see if I can get a guard to tell me where to go. Weller's Arsenal. Where is Weller's Arsenal? Looking for more molten core. Really? I don't think anybody's at molten core already. That is the top level raid. Man. Oh, I remember doing that. That was so much fun. Stressful as heck, but fun. you. So let me swim over here and talk to you guys.
Well met.
Profession, battle. Oh, now I'm getting more stuff. Okay. Battle Master, Officer's Lounge, Weapons Trainer. Whooping, Stamina, Standing, Watching Practice, blah, blah, blah. Okay, great.
Light bless you.
Nope. Dang it, totally the wrong area. It was in the commercial district. Horde raid. Okay, where? Is it on the inside? I think it's on the inside. Yep. Right bloody here. Gosh dang it.
Light be with you.
Yep, I can get that. Pole arms are two-handed. Oh, that's a gold. Ooch. And two-handed swords.
Go with honor,
Is-
friend.
Alright, but now, like that, and that. Yep, he should be in here. So I'm going to clear out these bandits and probably get him inside the house. Oregon the Collector. So this is on a level 9 and a level 10. Okay. Oh, there's more of them. Oh, there's more. That's not fair. Oh, that was not fair. There was 3 of them in there. Alright, so we're going to have to pop a few things on this one. I need spirits, definitely going to need protection. Man, they killed me fast too, didn't even have a chance to get a bubble up. 3 of them. You can't pull one without pulling the others. Are you going for princess? You're going for princess, aren't you? I got him, yes. Got it. Okay, so after killing the collector, we're back here.
What can I do
turning
for
it
you?
in. Hopefully this is the last quest we have to do in this area. Choose reward. I don't like either one of them. But that one will probably sell for more, so we'll do that.
Go with honor, friend.
And on the way, I leveled up. Totally forgot I leveled up. And I still have a
can I help
talent
you
point
with?
that I can sell. Or not sell, that I can put. Okay, so this is what I want to do is I want to sell this stuff. Get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that. Me, I really don't want that. I should have just turned. I should have gotten that so I can get the armor turned in. Oh well, it's not worth it.
Be careful.
So I'm going to just say, hey, you know what? Yeah. Just get rid of it. Again, this is a stress test that's going to end tomorrow, and all this stuff's going to get wiped, so it doesn't really matter. So let's see. Do I
Need
have
help?
any skills I can train? No.
Light bless you.
But apparently there's a quest coming up pretty soon. but let's do talent. So I've already put one in here. And once you start in it, you might as well just keep going. So now I'm going to boost it up to 10%. So now my armor is 176 instead of 168. Okay, I think Storm Pack Delivery. Now this one I'm not really sure I want to do because it's going to send me out to Lochbodon, which is dwarf territory. And once you get out there, then you get sucked into the Dwarven missions, which is not a bad thing because it does build your reputation with the dwarves. But you end up spending all your time out there. Well, there's a whole lot of other areas out here. So you gotta kind of watch out like which quests you do because you can't do everything. And sometimes you end up getting sent somewhere else and you're like, kind of wanted to be back where I was. So anyway, we're going to, I think we're done. So we're going to do this one. Go to Westfall, which is the next area. So we're leaving the starter region and moving on to the next one, which is going to be much, much more dangerous.
A few moments later.
Alright, almost there. Other side of this tower, there's a bridge, and on the other side of the bridge is Westfall. And it's pretty cool because each region has kind of its own different look to it. Like, Elwyn is forest, it's nice and green, lots of trees. Westfall is very brown. Very open fields. It's very much like being out in the countryside in the middle of the fall when everything is getting ready to harvest. See? Very, very, very brownish. So, here we got a hunter, and he's got his pet, bear. So he tamed that, and now he can basically control it, and it will attack for him. It'll basically, this will be like his tank. He'll send that in, and it will get the aggro and get the mobs to attack it, and he just sits back and shoots them with his bow or his gun. Alright, so, right off the bat, we got quests.
Good day to you. See you later.
Good day to you. See you around. Hey there.
Ooh, oh, it's only 4. This is usually one of the first extra bags, but I went and bought some. But it's only 4 slot. That's
Safe travels.
cheap. Okay, so we're going to... What am I supposed to do? I'm supposed to go to... Stone Tower on Sentinel Hill just off the road in the middle of Westfall. So let's go find where Sentinel Tower is. And that'll be it for this time. I think that's it right there up ahead. See, the weird thing is, like, as they added expansion packs, and they changed the story, they had different things happen. Like, they had a cataclysm, there were different invasions and stuff that they actually went and redesigned these maps to where if you go into the game, the real World of Warcraft as it exists now, and you go to Westfall, it doesn't look a whole lot like this anymore. There's been some stuff that's been changed. There's other areas in the world where I think there was a big giant dragon, Deathwing, I think it was, that came crashing in and left a big giant skid mark throughout the whole, half the region that it landed in. Totally devastated it. Yep, here we are, Sentinel Hill. So the original game, there's certain looks to regions, but the current game that you play... Oh, hey, here we go, flight lane. They've changed many of them, so they don't look the same as they used to. Alright, so... Dun, da, da.
How are you?
Now, I can fly between here and Stormwind, and it only cost me a silver and 10 cents. $1.10. That's just pretty expensive for that little flight.
See you around.
But it does save you the time of trying to run all the way back there. Okay, is there an inn over here? Because I need to make a new inn. Oops. Look at that. Another quest.
Light be with you.
Ooh, much better. Look at that. People's Cloak. Oh, that would be pretty nice too. No, thanks you. I'd like to take both of those. But if I had to, I'll take that. It's more armor.
For the Alliance.
Alright, so here we go. We got an inn. Going to reset
I buy
my
and trade. Be careful.
Hearthstone. Haven't used it yet, but... There we go. So we'll just stop here and pick this up another time. I know it gets kind of long and dry sometimes, but that's kind of the game. It's a long, slow game. It's meant to be played over a long period of time. It's not a quick get out and, you know, do a little bit of fighting and boom, be done. This is meant to be played over weeks and months and years. Which, yeah, a lot of people have been playing this for weeks, months, and years.
What can I do for you?
So let's turn that in.
Go with honor,
quests.
friend.
Greetings.
Get new
For the
quests.
Alliance. I supply only the finest goods. Safe travels.
There we go. So we got some quests we can do. Some of these are going to be kind of challenging because they're orange, which means they're a little bit above my level. But most of them should be pretty easy. These ones here, say complete, they're pretty much just errand missions. You just go to the place and deliver it and boom, done. No real challenge to them. But we'll go stop at the inn and take a break. So, hope you've enjoyed. Oops, actually, I know I can take care of this one. I hope you enjoyed watching. I know, again, it's not the usual Minecraft stuff, but this is a game that I really, really enjoyed playing years ago. And
What
it's kind of
can I
fun
do
for me
for
to
you?
get back into it and actually play the original game, the one that I... Oh, should I do this? Hi, Griffin. Let's
Have a
do
good
it.
one. Hey there.
I need a ride, so let's go.
See you later.
Yeah, it's just kind of fun to get back into it and play the game that I haven't played in like 15 years. Seeing all the old places, trying to remember things and misremembering things. Playing the game as it used to be when it was, I don't want to say better, because I mean they've had a lot of things that they've done to the game over the years that have improved in a lot of ways, but they have taken away a lot of the challenge, a lot of the risk, a lot of the sense of accomplishment that when you do something, it matters. Like when you level up, it matters. When you find gear that's green and has stats on it, it matters. And it's hard to find that. It's like, it is kind of rare-ish. So, those things matter. And they kind of took that away as they changed the game. They made it too easy, they made it too quick. They made travel too easy and too quick, so you miss most of the territory. And it's kind of sad. I miss a lot of that. So it's been fun getting back into this and playing, seeing all these old places, dying to all the same critters again. And that's the flying taxi there, just so you know. Okay, we'll turn in this. I keep saying, oh, I'll stop here, I'll stop here. But that's what's cool about this game. Is like every time you think, oh, I'm going to stop, there's one little more thing to do and just pulls you in and keeps you going. Who was I supposed to go to? Limited immunity in Old Town. I remember where that's at, sort of. Well, we're gonna see how good my memory is. I mean, I was just here a couple hours ago. It's weird seeing night elves, because night elves are from the other side of the world. How do they get over here? Protective hide, and right around the corner should be limited immunity. Yep.
What are you looking for? Have a good one.
Okay, so back we go. And this time for sure I'm gonna stop. I swear, I mean it.
Greetings. Light bless you. King's honor, friend. Be careful.
Alright, back we go. And then we'll be done. See, this is what they did. They gave everybody flying mounts. And so now everybody can just like fly over everything. You never have to run on the ground. You never have to worry about the mobs that are down there. You never have to worry about, you know, finding safe paths to get through things or finding your way through stuff. You just fly over it all. I mean, they've done some things like where it's like, okay, for this new expansion, we've made this new territory, and in order to get your flying mount skill in this territory, you've got to accomplish certain goals. And so they do kind of make you run around the land up to a certain point. But then once you've earned the skill to fly over that territory, like nobody ever runs on the ground anymore. They just fly over everything. And it's kind of a waste of all the work they went to build the area, to put all the stuff on the ground, to put all the interesting things that are down there. Kind of cheapens all the work. But that's just my opinion. A lot of people love the flying, and it's kind of fun, it's cool. It does make some things go faster, like these go fetch quests that you have. But I thought I was supposed to give it to him. Oh, to Lewis. Where's Lewis? Is that guy up here? I think that's the guy up here. Yep.
Looking for something specific? See you around.
All right. Okay, that's done. Now off to the inn for a nap. There is one thing I do like about the new version of World of Warcraft. They do have a lot of different races that they've added. One of them, the Demon Hunter, is really cool because they've got like this really cool jumping, like you can double jump, and they can glide. Like if they're up on the high cliff or building or whatever, they can just jump off and not have to worry about taking fall damage because they can just glide their way down because they have wings. So those are some cool things that were nice that they put into some of the new expansions that I liked, I enjoyed. But this is still, I think, a better version. But anyway, so we'll stop here for now. I swore, so I'm going to do it. And we'll come back later. Again, the goal is to hit level 15 by tomorrow. Tomorrow being Thursday. By the time these videos come out, it'll probably already be over. But all right. So anyway, hope you enjoyed it, and see you next time.